Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Raiders and the 49ers. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it will be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Play fake. Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Murray. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Well, you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, oh, that's got to feel great for them.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Off the play fake. Shepard. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Shepard. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jordan. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Max Crosby drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On the return, here's Richard. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. He's got him in, complete. A big play there on the catch and run, 82 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Now receiver in motion left. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And Murray's going to keep this. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kyler Murray A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60. Check, man. Check, man.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Off play action. Shepard. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready! 60 rifles, 60 rifles. Head the street, head the street.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake. Shepard. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from 17 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Murray off play action. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. He will return this from deep in the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw on 3rd down. Shepard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On play action, it's Murray. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. There's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Raiders from 19 yards away. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's got some space here. Powering forward. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Shepard. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll run with McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off play action. Shepard rolling to his left. So that's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Shepard. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Niners are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Murray going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jacobs going to try the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Murray now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray under pressure. They got him again. Javon Kinlaw in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Murray. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now he's forced out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. The quick slant caught. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We've got a plane to catch.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy.
You